We have got a lot of nerdy news, a full house, and one of the best $200 comic pickups I've had yet. Into the Void podcast, issue number 38. Better late than never. Rev's always showing something. Always showing something to the camera when we come back on. You look like Madame Leota from the Haunted Mansion. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Paper Chase channel. This is Into the Void podcast, issue number 38. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, and I got some of my best comic compadres here with me tonight. We got a full house, a lot to talk about. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button if you're just getting in. And let's start to my immediate left. Darklaw, what's up, man?
What's up?
Albert, how you doing?
Not much. Waiting on books to come in the mail, that's all.
Nice, yeah. Nice, Rev.
How you doing?
I wanted him to say nothing else. I just wanted you to be like, ow. And just be done with it. Let the
we got Reverend Wormwood in the house. What's up, buddy?
Man,
how you doing, Rev?
It's Friday, bro. I'm ready to do this. I'm excited about whatever we're talking about. I'm not sure, but I'm really here for it.
Yeah, we're gonna hit some stuff. And John O'Silva, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Not much, man. Excited to be here.
Nice. Yeah, so we're gonna cover a few newer topics. Some broke earlier this week, some broke today, and I'm gonna end it with a nice little comic haul pickup that I'll probably do a video for in a couple of weeks. But you guys will get the first look to see what I got. It's a doozy. I promise you that. A doozy for sure. Let's take a quick look at the chat, see who we got in the house. We got Zim Man in the house. What is up, my dude? Your second batch of massive books that you ordered, Double Gemini, on its way to you. I appreciate that. And I slipped a couple little extra something in there nice for you. Hope you enjoy it. Something real nice. Fingers and Toes is in the house. What is up, buddy? Look forward to seeing you soon at STCC.
Yes. In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Who else we got? Emily. Hello, Emily. Good to see you.
Her too. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Neiman. Is it Neiman or Nyman? I think it's Neiman.
What's up, Derek?
It's Nyman. John, you need to make a sign. Beards only. This is true.
How do you mean that?
This is true. Yeah. Beards only. Yep. Hats on the bottom. Yep, beards only. Neiman. Okay, so it is Neiman. Sweet. All right. So, first thing we're going to talk about tonight. Have you heard about this little doozy right here? Marvel swimsuit issue is coming back, and here we go. They're bringing out all the smut artists for this one. They're all coming in, except for J. Scott Campbell. But so after 30 years, Marvel Swimsuit Special returns. Have y'all heard about this?
No. How wild is this?
Is it?
Very interesting.
Wow.
Let's start from the top of the totem pole. Darklaw, what you think? You gonna get this?
Maybe. I like Mark Brooks. Yeah, I like Mark Brooks.
Yeah?
I don't like what's that artist? I'm going blank right now. Hughes.
Adam Hughes?
Yeah. He draws women with their mouth open and it creeps me out. Like he does it way too often. I like Mark Brooks though.
I love Adam Hughes, but you're right, he does draw mouths open. You don't like mouths open, huh? You like a little closed kiss.
It doesn't make no sense because sometimes he draws it, it's too open.
Yeah.
And it's like an uncanny valley thing happens.
Gotcha.
50-50, maybe
50-50. Jono, what you think? You picking this up?
Probably not. I definitely would like to look at it.
Yeah.
So what are all the artists for it?
So yeah, that's a great question. So It is. It's going to be written by Tim Seeley and Tony Fleece, so maybe some pets will be involved. Let's see. Your artists are Adam Hughes is doing the cover A. Yeah, apparently. And also the title of it is Marvel Swimsuit Special: Friends, Foes, and Rivals. Very smart on Marvel's part to get that Marvel Rivals and everything, man. That's the biggest thing they got going for them. They need to implement that stuff in everything that they're doing for sure. So yeah, Hughes is doing the A cover here. And I'll tell you the best one is Russell Dodderman. Wait till you see that one. So Hughes doing
I like Russell Dodderman too.
Yeah. And then
Brooks.
Yep, you got your Mark Brooks right here. Not bad. Very Brooksy. Who we got? So we got you got Miss Marvel, Rogue, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel. Yeah. Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. It's Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Mary Jane and Black Widow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Solid lineup.
And then who's
there it is.
Is this is that who needs this? Who needs this one?
Jesus Christ. That's Russell
You know
Dodderman.
what? I might get this. Yeah, I might get it.
You might get that one?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what the
X-Men
back
collector.
looks
I
like.
actually might.
Oh no.
Damn it. All right. Well, okay.
Okay, so this is not my favorite one. Let's see. And then that's my favorite one. Look at this thing, dude. Psylocke and Peter Parker. Look at the water in the front. How it kind of cuts off the camera, like the camera's like in the ocean or whatever. That's a great cover. I think that's
Who
really
does that
cool.
one? Who does that one? Does it say?
It
Or?
almost looks
This
like
one-
she's not even wearing it. It looks like she's just wearing her costume.
This is Tareen Clark.
Hmm. Well, it looks like
Yeah.
Peter Parker's wearing his costume too, but just like a condensed version of it. Like he
What's
took
up
his
with the?
shirt
Oh
down.
yeah. There's web slingers. I wonder if they work in water.
I mean, what is he doing with them?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a job guy. All right.
Don't
What's
know.
the next cover?
And I think that's it. So it's Brooks. So it's 4. But what I'm shocked is that that's it. Like, how do they have a topic like swimsuit special and only do those 4? I mean, where's Campbell? Where is DeCal? Where is all these?
Where's Milo
artists?
Manera?
Yeah, where are they all at? You think they're gonna bust them all out for this? Or
Probably
what?
incentive covers, probably for shops and stuff like that.
Oh my!
There's probably more covers.
Yeah.
I get.
No, you're probably right.
There's got to be, dude. There's got to be way more covers. What about y'all, chat? Anybody in the chat? Anybody go pick this up?
Well, if you were going to ask me after you asked Jono, I would tell you hard pass. Hard pass. Hard pass.
But you love this.
No, I
You
don't.
like-
I like the character.
You have this. You have the She-Hulk swimsuit one, don't you?
I was gifted that. Yes, I do own that. I do own that one. I was gifted that one.
Totally,
I did.
Totally picking this up.
What's that?
You're totally picking this
No,
up.
I'm not. Oh, I'm not. I couldn't have it in this house. My wife or my kids would walk around and be like, "What the fuck?" And you know, if like a pile of comics fell over, that would be the only one they would see.
Of course.
But I mean, like, what would I be buying it for? Is there a story inside? It's like when you buy Playboy, are you reading the editorials or you're buying it for the pictures? And I feel weird buying it for the pictures. You know, it's like I don't know. So no, I won't be buying this. It's intriguing as an oddity, but I'm not going to buy it.
Let's see. So it says. Let's see if it says what this thing is going to be about. Marvel reviews swimsuit special
on the
after 30
seashore.
years. Listen to this article summary. Marvel reviewed, and this is something too that I thought was interesting, and just about this move from Marvel. Marvel reviews the swimsuit special after 30 years, hinting at an end to quote unquote wokeness with its bold return. Comic legends Warren Ellis humorously recalls Marvel's edgy past with Chris Cooper's 90s swimsuit special. Renowned artists like Tim Seeley and Tony Fleece helmed the swimsuit special, bringing a fresh twist. Marvel characters set for a swimwear fashion shoot, coinciding with Marvel Rivals game costume design. So I think they're also gonna, swimsuits are gonna go into the Marvel Rivals, and you can use these as skins when you play. What do y'all think of that, Rev?
I think some kid's gonna turn
'Cause
to
you
his mom
play.
and be like, "Why do I feel so funny after I play Marvel Rivals? I got this warm feeling in my stomach. I don't know. Like, what are they doing? What's going on here? Again, I'm not trying to play like live up to my namesake as Reverend, but I mean, like, in the end, I mean, what if like you're trying to make money, but it's kind of weird, isn't it? I mean, like, I'm not trying to like clutch my pearls but I mean, like, it's just weird to lean into this like sexuality thing. The whole, I mean, feel yourself out, but I mean, like, I don't know why, like, I mean, I've made jokes about this before when the outfits are so tight you can't breathe, kind of thing. Like,
Isn't that just a outfit? Are they all just like that?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think so. Yeah, I think comic books, they're super everything, super strong, super sexy, super. There's just the above average to the 10th hour of every single aspect of life, which is why they're all super. So it's like there's an underlying basis that people are attracted to in all comics. It's how the men look and how the females look too. And so I think to lean into this is 100%. That's why all the simp covers sell. It's why smut covers sell and all these sex covers sell, because it's just an underlying attraction that's behind the whole comic game, I think. So I don't think it's weird. I think they know their audience.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I agree. They're everything's for the money. We said it thousands of times, but I mean, I just feel like I don't want it to try to appeal to my libido. Like I want to like, I'm reading books. I don't tend to look at the books that are like just like front labial splits and girls with nipples popping out and guys who have bulges.
Right.
Daughterman cover. The Daughterman cover's got. Oh, I understand.
It's not for you. For the 14-year-old who's playing Marvel Rivals too. It's for him to go there and buy a comic book.
Yeah.
It's just here comes a wave of sexy
for sure.
Marvel Rivals. Is that what you're saying?
See, back in our day, you have to go get your mom's J.C. Penney catalog.
You remember that?
I think there's another category too, though. I think there's another category too that, like the way y'all are kind of like saying it right now, it's either you enjoy this for the sexuality of it, or you're not into it, right? So if you do like it, you like the sexuality aspect of it. But I think there is also another one, which is I think the kind of category that I'm in is like, I kind of like enjoy just like, for instance, if I see like a girl drawn in a comic book, I'm not thinking of anything sexual with a cartoon character, but there is something cool about seeing a human form drawing to like the best of its ability by a really talented artist and how they put their style and their tones on that. Most of the times, or almost all the times when I'm seeing that, I'm not thinking like anything sexual. I'm just like, wow, look at that. It's almost like same reason why I like back in the day in Renaissance, right? When Leonardo, they're all sculpting like these naked bodies and these half naked bodies. It's more about the human form, I think, and like admiration for that, and not always like sexual. I think that's another category of people that are into this stuff too. It's not just you like the sexual or not,
I can respect that. I can respect that that theory of it. I'd like to say that a lot of these people are doing that, but if they're releasing lines that say like an end to the wokeness, well, that immediately means that's not what they're doing. They're not saying look at like the power of the female form. They're saying like we're gonna do this because fuck it, it's gonna make us money again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
did Marvel say that, or does the article say that?
No. This article is saying that's what this move is implying, and I kind of do feel like I feel like it is a step in that direction without blatantly saying it. I feel like there is a lot of things changing with Marvel based off of the reception for phase 3 and 4, and I do think this move here, like, because I also think that they're seeing Rivals, right? Rivals characters, the way that they're designed, is 100% not afraid of the human figure. Like 100% leans into it, and so I think they're seeing the reception,
It's getting buzz. People are talking about it.
Yeah.
They're going to do the same thing.
Right, for sure. So I think they're just like, yeah, this is what's working. Like we can definitely like lean into this, and like, but I think like what they're saying is like in the wokeness aspect, like wokeness would almost shy away from this. Like it would almost like not even dare to go here. It would almost be on the complete antithesis of like what's going on here. Is
Albert,
my guess.
That's not
Albert, you still play a lot. I know that. So what is Marvel Rivals still like I know, but you did. But I mean, like, which means that you're in the feeling of it. Is Rivals still considered to be like a big hot commodity, or is it kind of tempered off a little
I
bit?
know they just released in like the next season, and like Emma Frost and Krakoa is like a big theme for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they were talking about the way she looked and the like character model and stuff like that. Like they've never seen her in the book, so they were like, "Oh my god, she's like you see almost everything." It's the way she dresses in the book, like all the time. It didn't. I don't know. It's they're leaning very heavily on the TNA aspect to sell skins and stuff like that, and I think they're just doing the same thing with the comics. It's making the money here, so they're gonna make it money on the other end.
Well, Jonna, what about you, man? Because like you know, you've got kids, you've got ideas. What do you think about this?
I mean, I think it's just a cash grab, like y'all are saying. I mean, they know their audience. They've been doing stuff like this for so long. I mean, I just think, yeah, let's go ahead and bring this back. And I know if we add Rivals to it, we'll get everybody will pick it up. I'm surprised that they're not doing any like special Rival variant covers or something with that name on it to spotlight that. But
yeah, you're right. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I was like, all right, where's Campbell at? And how, like, the first thought actually when I saw this, I was like, Campbell just made an extra $30,000 this year or $50,000 this year, however much, because I guarantee you he's going to have his own variants on his store exclusive to him that are going to be swimsuit specials. And they're going to do just like the Rivals variants did when he did Squirrel Girl and all them. Those things went crazy. They went crazy. Yeah, where's Squirrel Girl at in her swimsuit? Can you imagine like the little squirrel's got like a little trunks on?
She's a fucking teenager though, like I don't know. It's true. She is. She's a fucking teenager. I don't listen. She is.
She's not.
Okay, Google.
There's an
how old is Squirrel Girl?
See her again in New Avengers.
Wait, what's going on?
Her and Wolverine dated.
Yeah, I don't think she's a teenager.
Wolverine dated it in like New Avengers when they reintroduced her. She runs into Wolverine for the first time, and they go like, "Hey, Dorleen, it's been a while." And he's like, "Hey,
I don't even know her real name." You said
like,
Dorleen. How old?
All right. Google says AI overview. Google says Squirrel Girl, whose real name is Doreen Green, is 14 years old. She's a 14-year-old girl with powers of a squirrel. The character. So has she not aged?
Son of the police! Whoop whoop! Coming to your door.
Has she aged in the comics?
Wolverine. Huh?
Wolverine likes young women. Jubilee. Katie Pride.
Okay.
My man's got a problem. I guess when you live to be 500 years old,
they're all the same age.
Oh,
yeah,
because everybody's younger. Just a reminder that Wolverine and Squirrel Girl have never been in a canonical relationship.
You've been reading fan fiction, Albert.
No, I saw a video. Because when she started getting popular again because of the video game, they were like doing videos about it, and I watched it, like her history and stuff.
Like, was it like Missa X videos or?
I don't know. I can't remember which one it was.
Let's check in with the
Casually Comics.
Collecting Casually.
I think so. The girl with the glasses.
No. I'm thinking Collecting Casually. He's a guy. He's a guy. He has a YouTube channel on here, on YouTube.
She just kind of dives into stuff.
So Fingers and Toes X, how often do they do this? Apparently every 30 years. Let's see. Zimman says, man, they have been doing things like this since the late 80s for sure. I remember Reddy, an X-Men issue where Storm walks out in a pink nightgown. Oh, yeah.
She was dating Forge.
Yeah. With the mohawk. And they made it as sexual as possible.
Yeah,
18 to 20 years. Chat GPT. Okay. So maybe she aged. Sasha.
That's the girl, Casually Comics.
Okay.
That's the girl.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah, now I need a drink.
That's enough smut for today.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay. I mean, before we get into, we're gonna go jump into the Fantastic Four trailer. We're gonna jump into the Superman teaser that came out today. Both of these look really good. Before we do that, anything else? I mean, what's how was y'all's new comic book day? What are you guys reading? What's up? What's new in the comic world on your end? Rev, you can start.
So, so here I am yet again with DC. Fucking DC yet again. Absolute Green Lantern. Is that right? Green Lantern? Yeah. Absolute Green Lantern 1 was so good. So good. You know, like Hal Jordan is essentially right now a bad guy. Oh, it's just good, man. It's, you know, like I always have a stack of books that I read like on Wednesday or Thursday night, and that one stuck out to me. I said, damn, you know, I may even let John borrow it, you know?
Did John let you borrow it?
No.
I thought he was being facetious. What about you, John? What'd you pick up this week?
I haven't picked up anything in a while.
In a while.
Super behind.
Yeah.
No, I've just been finished Daredevil show and all that kind of stuff. Oh,
You haven't finished seeing Daredevil?
Tonight. The wife ain't gonna watch it tonight. We're gonna watch it tonight.
All right.
We're gonna hold hands on the sofa and watch Daredevil.
I've heard, Rev's been talking about absolute DC stuff that's been going really good. I haven't heard anything about Ultimate in Marvel. Is that for what?
Boring.
I've heard that they're kind of like just chasing their tail a little bit, and that it's just kind of stagnant. It's just like, you know, but I mean, I hear that I think I stopped Spider-Man at issue 5, but I think I hear that it's just kind of like meh at this point. But it sucks because it had a lot of potential, but now they're just milking it, you know.
Ultimate Incursion, did that come out yet, or is that Rev? Is that?
I don't think so.
No, not yet.
No.
Okay.
But John was right. Like I said, in every beginning of every book, they talk about how the maker is in his dome, and they say 8 months, 7 months. I'm like, dude, I got 7 more months of fucking bullshit before the maker shows up again. You know, that's it's not good. It's not good.
That's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the comic, the new comic game. Really, I feel like you get your biggest bang for your buck in your independent stuff, right? I mean, especially for the price. Spawn books are $2.99 still. It's amazing. Like, that's insane.
I heard they're going up.
Are they?
I heard they're up. I thought I heard something about them going up.
Last time I bought one, it was still $2.99, but like I just feel like from what I'm seeing, like a lot of the independent stuff is just shorter, sweeter, and a little more care behind it, instead of just trying to, like, you know, elongate the reader's, you know, attention span just for another, you know, I think DC, from the little bit that I've read on the new DC side, the Absolute stuff has been really good. Haven't read Green Lantern, Absolute Martian Manhunter. There you go. That's really good.
I don't buy variants. I've never bought a foil in my whole fucking life. I bought this one because it's the Virgin variant version of this book. I don't care. I'm slabbing it. I'm going to put it on my fucking wall. I loved it. It wasn't earth shattering. It was just damn good.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
No, that's exactly. I was getting into that book right there. I was just saying, like, that's the first issue that I've read that I'm just like, maybe I will pick up this issue to issue rather than just wait for the trade, because like there's like a good feeling when you read it on every page. You're like, that felt good, and then you get to the next page and you're like waiting for it to drop off, but it just never drops off. It's just always, it keeps you interested with every single box, like with every single paragraph. You're like, this is good, and it's very uniquely written. It's not like, it's like it tells the story in a way that is just like, well, you think he's going this way, but he goes this way, and then you're like, I never would have thought that he would have written it over here, but I'm happy he did, and like you're just on the edge of your seat. It's cool, man. It's very, very cool.
I don't know how it works in trade paperback because of the last page. You know,
That is interesting. Yeah, I wonder if they
You
put
know?
like maybe like a real thin page in the middle of the trade paperback, just like a real thin one.
Javier Rodriguez's art, I've always been a fan. It took me a while to understand it. And I've talked about him a few times on the show. It took me a while to understand it, but once I got what he was doing, I was like, damn, you guys should all follow him on Instagram. I think he goes by Javier Coster on Instagram. It's so good. He's so interactive. It's a lot of fun. So
Cool. Albert, anything? You reading anything?
Or anything like I
did
went
pick up
last
this.
week.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You said no, so I was like, my mind just jumped to something.
Well, I went
just
last week
remembered.
because I want to finish reading Ultimate Spider-Man. I liked it, and I just fell off of it because I haven't been reading anything. So I'm getting the new issues while they come out, so I can sit down and actually go through it. So that's the only
Is
thing
the
I
new
bought.
trade out for that? Did they make a trade for that yet? For like a first arc?
I know they did for the first arc, yeah.
Oh, they do?
I'm not sure if they got the second yet. But I mean, they kind of introduced Venom, so that's cool.
yeah,
I know that did I think that much.
I'm gonna show you this. I'm pretty sure
Look at
most of y'all
the-
read this already, but I haven't, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, the Ultimate Spider-Man, Albert, it's good. It's probably the one that's actually maintained the best. I think Hickman does that one. Does he do that
Yeah.
one? Yeah. It's
Is
the only
Hickman-
one that
Hickman's
Still
still-
on it? He's still doing it?
Yeah, he's still-
Mhm.
Change.
Yeah,
He's
still
going back
writing
to
that.
the main Marvel universe too and doing some X-Men books. Supposedly, he's writing something that involves Lalandra and Charles Xavier.
Hey,
it's
that'd be
going
cool
to be
to
a
see
mini or
again.
something. And Hickman's writing it, and it's his first time back to like X-Men stuff because he left for like Infinito Krakoa.
Well, Xavier's
So he has-
back. They just brought him back. They had this like seven issue run, but Xavier is now back from his prison and all that stuff like that in the real world. It's interesting, and none of them are barn burners by far, but all the X-Men books, Exceptional, Uncanny, X-Men, and whatever, they're all okay. You know, they're not great. I can see what they're trying to do. All the teams are kind of spread out with their own like people, and they're building their own stuff. And then something big is going to happen that brings them all together, and they're going to fight as a team, but not fight as a team at first. You know, it's I can see what they're doing, but it's like a lot of the Marvel books are just kind of meandering right now. So Johnny, you were right. I mean, a lot of it is like one shot stuff. You know, like one shot or like 4-shot books, like just like a real quick stuff. But the long run series they're just dragging. And then there's a new Spider-Man book that dropped, and the art is done by Pepe Larraz. And it's interesting to see a Spider-Man art that's finally not like fucking cartoony. You know, like somebody drawing Spider-Man like real.
Yeah.
You know, like, seriously, not some dumb shit where it's like Garfield and his eyes are like popping out of his head and doing dumb things. It's real art. You know?
Yeah.
Not John Romita.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all read this, or probably most of y'all, but good. No? Jonna?
I've heard good things.
No?
I read the first issue.
I read first 3, and it was good. I just something happened, and I just didn't finish. I need to get back.
I've heard, like, I remember when this hit shelves, and never had an interest, ever had an interest in Supergirl ever. But ever since recently, since like some of those leaks and stuff have been hidden, everybody's just been talking about how good of a run that this is. And Tom King apparently like just knocks out of the park. And apparently, from what I hear of her character in this, like they really like just harp on like how troubled she is. You know, she's like just kind of like a mess and just kind of chaotic and yeah. But like they don't shy away from that.
You don't think about it. But she's going through a lot of shit.
What do you mean?
Kal-El left the planet when he was a baby. He doesn't remember all those people. She was a kid, like a teenager. She had friends and family. They all died.
How does she not die?
Then she got sent to Earth. Supergirl.
Wait, but I mean, was she like so? Krypton blew up, right?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Did she where was she came to Earth the same time as Kal-El?
Yes.
Like what? How did she go through more shit? How did she go through more shit than he did? If they both came to Earth and
she was a grown child.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like, she
she's
had
older
friends and
than
family there. Yeah, she's older
Okay,
than him
okay.
technically.
Okay, so she saw. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He was the original thing, if I remember correctly. So Jor-El and them made the rocket, but his brother is her father, so they shared it with him, so she can also go. But she was supposed to go first to help Clark grow up because she was older and he was a baby. But she got stuck somewhere, and like time didn't move for her, so she ended up being younger when she got to Earth, and he was an adult. So like swapped.
Thank you. That answers that question. My next one was like, wait a minute, she seems younger for sure. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but really good things. I love that it's all here for me to kind of just blow through. So I look forward to this. I'm chipping away still at Immortal Hulk. That's going to be that's a long project, but I love it. Appreciate you, Rev. Okay, let's
What's up,
check out the
Bueller?
chat real quick. Bueller. I love Pepe.
I do too.
Comics with Bueller. What's up, man? Hello, sir.
What up?
Sean Mitchell. You mean like Scotty Young? I just don't get it. What is that in reference to? What conversation were we having?
I don't know, but it made me think about the swimsuit issue. What if Scotty Young did some?
Oh, maybe talking about the cartoony Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
well said. I mean, again, real quick on that, touching on that. The thing is, like, the Spider-Man stories are always weak. They're always weak. I don't care if he's Marvel's #1 flagship character. His stories are always weak and dumb. So like, just give me something decent to chew on. And like, Pepe Larraz has good art. Pepe Larraz caught my eye when he was doing the House of X stuff. And it's cool to have him in Spider-Man because Spider-Man doesn't look like an idiot. He's going to act like an idiot, but he just doesn't look like one. It's cool. It's refreshing.
I tell you what was an amazing first issue. Independent. I think it came out 2 weeks ago. Oh, Jesus. It's we're taking everyone down with us. Did you see that? Oh man, dude. Really, really good first issue. Let me pull it up real quick. But it's basically like this young girl is on this, what you're thinking is like this secluded island, and she's kept there like by her father, who's the scientist. He's kind of like on a Dr. Doom type level, and there's all these robots that look after her. And so basically, her father's a very wanted man, and so while she's on this island, some stuff goes down, and just a really solid first issue. And the cover A, out of all, it's one of those with like a lot of variant covers, and a lot of them are really good, but the cover A is solid. Let me pull it up real quick.
While you're pulling it up,
recommend it. Yeah.
Let me talk about the fact that all you motherfuckers got that really cool Wolverine 400 cover, and I don't care. Fuck y'all. I didn't know it was coming out. That cool one. Was it done by John Tyler Christopher?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
No. Daniel Warren Johnson.
The 400 one that you have with all black and white or whatever.
Yeah. It's really good.
I'm not
I didn't
mad.
see it.
Huh?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, wait,
I've
that's
been
the one
way
you
out.
posted. You posted about that, right, Johnny? That's what you
Yeah.
said? Yeah.
Mhm.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I actually got can y'all see this?
Yeah.
That dude, this is a great first issue. Amazing. That's the cover art right there. And that's something I'm gonna try to stick with as well. As long as you keep my attention, I'll try to stick with it.
Who's the writer? I can't.
Let me see. I don't even fucking remember. Cover C, it's his premiere. Stefano Landini. No, that's the artist. Right, Matthew Rosenberg.
Matthew Rosenberg.
Yeah, really, really good, man. Very, very, very interesting. Huh?
It's a ton of different covers, isn't it?
Yeah. This one's cool too, man. Let's see. This one's cool, really cool. That's a cool cover.
It looks like those old 80s books. That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all.
That's cool.
Well, she does look like Gwen Stacy.
She does. Yeah. Yeah, the Wolverine 8 cover, that thing blew up the night before, Tuesday night before New Comic Day. I was just like, I always go to Key Collections. She's like, okay, what's coming out? And I saw that one at the bottom, and then I went over and I was like, holy shit! I was like, this is insane. It was just so different. And then so I go over to eBay to see if they had any, and I noticed there was only like 3 available on eBay at that time. And one was for $8 plus like $10 shipping, so they kind of get me on shipping. But I ended up getting it, and then the next day I found one at Crescent City Comics, and now that thing's like a $45 book, man. It's fucking nuts.
Was it just sitting out at Crescent City?
No, I called them.
Okay.
I called him before. I called him at 10 o'clock, and I was like, "Hey, do y'all have this cover? And do y'all have the Supergirl cover?" They're like, "Yep." I was like, "Put that aside for me, please." With and then I got the Supergirl trade paperback back.
Okay, I did see your post. That one. Okay, yeah. All right, I know what you're talking about now.
Did you pay extra for it, or was it just like a regular price book?
No, regular price book.
Interesting, because it's not cover A. Is it cover? It's like cover B or
cover
C?
E. It's cover E. It's like crazy. It's like Jesus. But like those it's weird, man. Those are the ones that you can almost find the recipe for like a comic cover that's going to go up like that. It's like it's got to be different, just how that one is. It's super unique.
Let's see it. Bring it up. Find it. I want to look at it again. I want to gaze once it.
I guess I'll search for it here. Hold on.
You can't talk about it, not feed the people.
Yeah, you're right.
John, you've seen it, right?
This is the one with all the arrows.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
the
cover may be cool, but damn it, right now that book sucks too. Ask me how I know. Click it. Let's see it. Get it big. Has nothing to do with the damn story, but it's a great cover.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's just like, I don't know. It's just one of those ones, just like a very unique way of that painting that character. The art is amazing, dude. The detail on his body is fucking insane.
And it's John Tyler Christopher?
No, Daniel Warren Johnson.
Sorry, you said that already. I apologize.
He's doing
Transformers, isn't he, right now?
Yeah.
That looks better than any of his Transformers stuff.
And he, this is kind of similar too, actually. He did, I've talked about it in a video in the past. This is similar to his Old Man Skywalker book that he did, which is a little pamphlet. It's basically what everyone wishes that was the canon version of Luke Skywalker. But basically, he's just this old dude, super powerful Jedi. He battles this Sith and completely demolishes him, completely reassembles a destroyed galactic star cruiser by hand and sends it hurling down to a planet on top of him, all with his hands. This is how powerful he is, and just super badass. But he basically makes these, prints them, hand folds them, and staples them together himself, and brings them to cons, and he'll give them out at Comic-Cons to people. And then he'll sign a lot of them too. So there's not a whole lot out there, and you can't really buy them. The only time you're going to buy them is if you buy them on eBay. But if you're there and he's giving them out, that's kind of the only other way that you can get one.
And who does that? Because I love
that's Daniel Warren Johnson. But his art on it is let me pull that up. His art on that book kind of reminds me of this style. This is way different than his Transformers stuff.
You know, it's crazy about Transformers. Is when I first got the first issue, I was so excited just to get a good Transformers book, and it is good. But then I was like, oh God, I don't know about this art. But damn it, his art works in that book. His art definitely works in Transformers. It's so good. Look at that. I would read that. I would read that.
Oh, dude, it's short. It's like 10 pages, and there's not even there's nothing to read. It's all photos. It's all told with photos. There's not a single word in it, but you understand everything that's going on. I think that's very skillful for an artist to tell an entire story without saying a single word is really super cool. Super cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I collect the late great Darwin Cook. Today's my B-day, and I got the very hard to find Comics Journal 285 with his Power Girl cover. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Comic Journal 285 Power Girl. I don't know what you speak of. Let me look this up.
Let's do it live. Let's go for it. And birthday wishes and honors for Sean Mitchell. Let's do this. I want to see what it is.
Journal.
So Power Girl's another one of those. There's Power Girl, Zatanna, I guess Rogue, and somebody else. Emma Frost. I don't understand Power Girl and Zatanna, how they. I like Zatanna, but Power Girl's interesting. What's her backstory? Who is she? That's cool looking.
She's Superman's cousin.
Is that who she is?
She's Supergirl. She's Supergirl from Earth 2.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep. She survived Crisis. She's one of the few characters that actually remembers post-Crisis.
Oh, so she's like from 1985 or something like right in that era. Was it?
Oh no,
Crisis
she's
earlier?
original like first appearance of Supergirl. That's her.
Wait, but when was the first appearance of Power Girl?
It's
It
All
was
Star Comics
All-Star
27, 28.
Look at you guys. I just like watching you work. Jono, when was the first Mario Brothers release? Now, 1985. Here we go. That's our area.
I think it was actually 1984. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Super Mario. Games are not my
1982, I think.
strong suit.
Stop
Don't
being
That
an
actually
asshole.
sounds
It was
right.
85.
Actually.
Okay,
I think
let's
I
go
have
to
a
the Google
t-shirt.
box.
When
says
was
1982.
Super Mario Brothers released?
I don't have much of an ego. Can we get this thing off my
1980,
face?
1985.
Oh,
It's Super
5th,
Mario Brothers and
1980.
Mario Brothers. No,
Oh,
there's a
no,
difference.
no.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
Mario
No,
Brothers
you're right.
and
You're right. You're
Mario
right.
Brothers.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There's also
Mario
Donkey
Bros.
Kong. You want to technical, he's
Don't
first
be
in
an
Donkey
19
Kong.
Don't be an asshole.
1983.
You know what I was talking. No, you
Oh, wait. No, that's Super.
Yeah,
We're losing people. We're losing.
That's Mario
1983.
do the one when I was right.
Okay.
Do the one.
Do the one where I was right. Perfect. Okay. All right. We sidetracked. Wolverine, great cover.
Yeah, Daniel
Yeah.
Warren Johnson's great. I mean, the
Yeah.
dude's powerhouse. Awesome writer, awesome artist.
No.
I first saw him in Beta Ray Bill's book. When I read the Beta Ray book, I was like, "What is this?" It's like art you want to hate, but you really kind of like it.
Which
then
one?
He
I
did
know
Beta Ray Bill, and I
Beta
think
Ray
you
Bill.
guys have all. I think you guys have all told me he's done other stuff, and I just know Beta Ray Bill is the first one that I've ever read, and I love Beta Ray Bill, so you
I
got.
heard Do a Power Bomb was good.
I've heard,
Yeah.
I've heard that, you know.
That's a cool ass pop. I love pops with white eyes for some reason.
He's got like little lightning on his like it's all clear. You
Yeah.
know? So I like that one. Yeah.
No.
Put it
This
right
is
here.
true. Everything DWJ touches turns to gold.
If you love what you
Silver
do,
Chick, Silver Shalabal pissed off everyone this week, and we need more Aeon Flux. Oh, that would be cool. Aeon Flux. I know the only thing I know about Aeon Flux is that from when I was a kid. What was
Yeah.
it called?
liquid television.
Yes, Liquid Television on MTV. And the eye and the fly getting stuck in the eyelash. That's just that
Yeah.
just sticks with me.
Wow. Everyone wants to love Aeon Flux, and when you see it, you go like, "Oh, I love Aeon Flux," and then when you watch it, you sort of drift away.
The idea of it's cool.
It is. Yes, that's what's going on. They
Yeah.
tried to make a live action movie and it didn't work. It's one of those things that you want to like it because it is cool, but then when you start to watch it, you're kind of like, "Oh,
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
I'll tell you how I know."
Liquid Television. Yeah, it was amazing, man. That was good stuff. Beavis and Butthead, that's where that originated, right?
That's how
Cohen Grams, what is up?
What's up, Cohen? Beavis and Butthead is how White Zombie became popular. White Zombie in interviews will totally give Beavis and Butthead all the credit for making him famous. Isn't that
You
great?
mean Rob Zombie?
Yeah, well, White Zombie, the band.
Oh, okay. Oh, like because of their music videos on Beavis and Butthead?
Thunder Kiss
Oh,
66.
with the slide?
Dude, no, not that song. That was before. More Human Than Human was after that, but Thunder Kiss 65 or 66 was always played on Beavis and Butthead. So
How does that one go? Roughly? You don't have this.
let's see. It goes,
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Cool. And
I got
that-
the microphone. Hey.
yeah, there you go. Brett starts swinging the mic, like singing. It turns into a completely different show. I changed the name, Paper Chase Comics, to like Screamo Comics.
No, it will not be Screamo. How dare you?
Death metal. What thrash? I'm sorry, thrash.
Thank you.
Thrash.
As the people into the room, they hear thrash
Yeah.
and comics.
All right. Y'all want to do Superman teaser, or you want to do Fantastic Four first? Which one?
Jono, you decide.
Whichever. I haven't seen the new Superman teaser.
Let's do that one then. This is good. This is pretty good.
Is it
All right.
mostly reused footage?
A lot of it is reuse footage, but there's a couple little newer things in there. It's just kind of cool. It's cool, a sizzler reel. Let's see.
I mean, are there any big reveals? Or
No. So this one actually would be perfect. Yeah, this one take long. Let me know if you cannot hear it.
Being a child, I loved the purity of Superman. It was a time when I was starting to understand what movies were.
James didn't know that Superman was in his future. He wasn't sure that that was the one he should be doing. And then he called me one day and he said, I have a way in. I know what I want to talk about.
I had been trying to crack it for years. This character is noble and he's beautiful.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Does anybody know, and I'm not going to spoil this, but I guess maybe just say a yes or a no. Has anybody heard on like what he's like when he says, I know a way in, and he's talking about how to write Superman? There's a unique approach he's taking. Does anybody know what that is? Has anybody heard what that is?
Do you know something?
no.
I know I guess it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's definitely
a weird website you go to.
You mean like tackling how to like write the character and like
no, it's not necessarily. No, he's gonna
or, like,
write
how they're
him.
actually bring him to screen, like for this universe.
No, it's more or less like writing him, but there's basically I don't even know if I want to say it, man. It's actually like his story. Like there's something maybe about his story that might be a little more different than what we're used to, which of course will be written differently as well. But there's like a different approach that I think James Gunn might be taking from what I've heard. And I think it could be interesting. I just didn't know if anybody else had heard anything about it or not.
I just think about what's your boy Bray. He's like the record drop. Remember a long time ago, he goes there. The record drop. There I am. That's me in the snow.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
Uh-huh. You're probably wondering how I got
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at that scene right there, and I go like, how did they get it so? Because I mean, he had to walk there. They didn't throw him into that little hole. So I'm looking at how it's recorded. Had to like blow the snow. You ever like watch shows and like have somebody run someplace and you realize there's like two sets of tracks because they had to like reshoot it, you know? It always bums me out when I see that. So I'm looking at that right now and I'm wondering how they did that, you know?
It's funny. Well, we might find out. Let's go.
We just finished day one on Superman.
It's been a hell of a week at the office. His scripts are so unique, his stories, they're heartfelt.
You know, we love the opportunity to play with the incredible DC library of characters and stories, and we really want to do justice for them.
Welcome to the Daily Planet.
Yeah.
So much fun
Well,
to have the game.
Well, Metamorpho, that was our first nice look at him. Let's see.
Oh, let's go back.
Look at that. That looks cool, dude.
Yeah, he looks good there.
That looks cool.
He looks like
So that's that's the Daily Planet.
What? What are you
That guy?
His head?
No. I'm just being an idiot. I'm saying like I'm reading the bottom and I'm looking at the photo. I'm like, so this guy's the Daily Planet.
There it is, the Daily Planet.
There he is. There's the Daily Planet. All right, cool. It looks great.
Welcome to the Daily Planet. It's been so much fun to have the gang together finally.
I wear my trunks on the outside of my pants. Like, it's liberating.
James and his stories, he does it with heart.
Sell out.
Everybody's ready for Guy Gardner.
Superman is a character who's good.
Who is filled with hope. He saves people because it's the right thing to do. We could use a little bit more of that.
Superman was my original superhero, and it started in comics, and I think it's going to be a game changer.
This is the beginning of the future. They are launching a new era right now.
It's the
Pause it
beginning
for a
of
second.
whole new adventure. And
Yes.
Something is weird for me, and I just want to point it out and like just leave it where it is. But I feel weird when I see people jump from like superhero movies. You got people who are in Marvel going to DC movies and back and forth.
What,
You know,
Frank Grillo?
yeah, like he's what, Bone Crusher, whatever it is. Wasn't he like
Crossbones?
you know
Crossbones,
what,
yeah.
Crossbones,
Yeah.
excuse me, yeah. And then
But he's also
Nathan
dead.
Fillion-
So
Right.
but you get what I'm saying.
they blew him up.
What was the guy who played Baron Mordo? His name's is interesting, but he's in DC somewhere as well. You know, like it's weird when I see these characters cross over. You got Nathan Fillion who was in Marvel, and now you have Nathan Fillion who's in DC. I mean, look, it's wonderful. Anything with Nathan Fillion's great, but anyways, it's just kind of jarring sometimes, to see him a little bit. Anyway, my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
whole new universe.
We're just getting started, and we're already deep in the DC universe. In James Gunn, we trust, and I think we can do it.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. It's so important. It's such an important movie, It really is, and because that's coming on the beginning of July. Then I think it's Jurassic Park, then Fantastic Four ends July.
There's another Jurassic Park movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Scarlett Johansson's in it. Black Widow's in it.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Y'all watched
That
the trailer
shot
on here,
of-
didn't y'all?
Yeah, didn't y'all watch the trailer?
I don't remember.
Yeah, y'all did.
Not on for Jurassic Park? On
Yeah,
here?
y'all watched it on here.
Jurassic Park
Yeah,
swimsuit
both
edition.
Oh, what were you saying, Jono?
The shot of Superman and Lois talking, and then that like beam that blast behind them it just looks so good. It looks so good.
It is very cool. I also I know this wasn't like a trailer, but it's nice to hear them talk because I've never heard really those two actors talk before. So there's a lot of things like when you see the trailer, the first trailer that we got, and there's some wonky CG stuff, and there's no words, but it just goes to show how far something goes whenever you actually hear the person talk, and everything becomes in context, and all that stuff just really makes a big difference. So even just hearing them talk as themselves in that little sizzle reel was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I mean, what's wrong with me? All I'm thinking is about when he's like wearing my pants on the outside is liberating. You're saying that, and all I can think about is how Superman was talking about his underwear on the outside.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't belong here. I'm sorry.
No, I like when they do little stuff like that shows mostly behind the scenes stuff and gets you kind of hyped up for the movie.
Yeah, for sure. Claude, what you think? You like it?
Yeah.
Claude?
I have super high hopes for the movie.
I know, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just so important for the comic hobby and for comic movies for that movie to do well. It just kind of sets a tone for everything. Like it's weird to think that how good Superman does probably will affect how good Fantastic Four does. Because I think if the July kicks off with Superman and that movie is a really good comic book movie and gets everybody in that ether of man, action packed, fun, good story, well written.
Yeah.
And I think that can transfer over to some Fantastic Four love as well. And I think people are going to be more inept to go see FF4.
That's interesting.
Probably, yeah.
I totally agree.
But would you think that if Superman did bad, it would affect Fantastic Four negatively?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. I do. It sucks, but that's how it is. But that's how kind of Marvel. That's how Marvel and DC really need to treat July, not as a competition, but we need to get people back into comic book movies. And if we do good, you do good. This is not, this is not I mean, it's a competition, yes, because movies are so fucking expensive. So some families probably might have a choice to only go see one, but for the most part, it's going to net to good if both do good. But Superman's really is where it's at. It kicks everything off.
The pendulum has swung, man.
Yeah,
the pendulum has swung, and I don't care. But I mean, the pendulum has swung back to DC. It had it with Batman and everything like that, with the Bale and all that stuff like that, and then it swung back to Marvel. Marvel released Guardians of the Galaxy and all those things, and and Iron Man, and now it's swinging back. I feel like it is, honestly. I mean, something that's interesting in the
That's
collecting
right.
hobby. Go ahead.
That's what happens in comics a lot. I noticed it when DC's really good, Marvel's kind of slacking. When Marvel's really good, DC's kind of slacking. It just goes back and forth.
They just keep poaching Chip Zdarsky back and forth, like whatever. But I mean, a lot of it has like the storytelling. Again, we've talked about this ad nauseum on this show. Is that DC's always been like corny in a way because they have like big, bright, colorful outfits and costumes, and Marvel does too. But I mean, like DC's always had this thing where it's more about like the fantastical story, and Marvel of late has been about like the hey, we fight crime and crazy stuff, but at home, hey man, you didn't take the trash out and you hurt my feelings. So DC's been telling these fantastical stories, and they've molded them to like a darker, more like not mysterious, but more just like a well-told story. And Marvel is still kind of like teenage fighting over here, like with their feelings. So DC, the Batman stuff, Batman's got a book out right now called Dark Patterns, and I don't know the writer. It is fucking good. The art is good.
Patterns.
God, it's so good. It's a detective story, and it's so good. They're like on book number 5, and I read it, and I was like, "This is just good." It reminds me of Batman Year 2, like art. How it's just simple. He's not no high tech stuff. He's just. But I mean, I think that DC's telling. I don't want to say all the way better stories, but just like more enjoyable. So, like you said, Albert. I mean, like it's swinging this way, and then it's swinging this way, and then. Maybe this is a good movie with James Gunn, and then we're talking about DC stuff, and then lo and behold, maybe we'll be collecting DC stuff other than Harley Quinn books,
This is 100% true. They need to Barbenheimer Superman Fantastic Four. For sure, man. Yep. Super 4. Yeah. Super 4. Fantastic Man. Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic Man.
They really do, man. Like, even just the publicity stunt of Feige and Gunn being on like a quick little same reel, like an Instagram little quick snippet of like, hey, go see our movies for the love of comics. Like Gunn saying, go see Fantastic Four in theaters this date. And then Kevin Feige saying, go see Superman July, whatever, in this date. That would be like a unifying thing of like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be cool. It'd be very cool. It'd be very cool.
That would be great.
Okay, now that being said,
here's a good idea. Now here's a bad idea.
Kevin Feige's been known in the past to be some people call him White Suge Knight. The dude's can be ruthless when it comes to like publicity and really no mercy on the competition, which like I said, DC's competition. So there are a couple of things in the Fantastic Four trailer, one specific that is kind of you can call it an homage to Superman, or you can call it a jab to Superman. But let's go through the Fantastic Four trailer and we can find it. There's something specific in there that's Superman-esque.
Are we talking about him lifting the car?
Oh, you spoiled it, but yes.
Sorry.
Okay. You did. But yeah, no, good call. That is it. That's the exact same Volkswagen Bug from Action 1 Comics. Same color.
Is it green too and everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
You nerds.
And then there's the other shot you'll see too of when the thing is pulling the chain. And that literally is like a mirror image shot of Zack Snyder's Superman pulling the boat through the ice or whatever. And so some people were saying like they think like Feige did that. So on the following day, which is today, Superman Day, Zack Snyder's Superman would be trending on Superman Day instead of like James Gunn's Superman. I mean, I don't know. I think they might just be like actual homages to maybe those things.
Trailer came out yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So they could have released it today on Superman Day if they wanted to.
They could have, absolutely.
They could have. Superman Day?
Today is Superman Day.
So Superman came out today a million years ago?
Like, no, Superman came out in September.
So what are we celebrating today?
Didn't it? Like September 3rd? Action Comics came out in September. Huh? Yeah, I think just picked today. But when did it actually come out? I feel like September 3rd. Let's Google it.
It was 39, right? 1939.
Yeah, 1939. When did Action Comics. Action Comics 1. Come out.
Hold on a second here.
April 18th.
So what?
Today.
Okay, that's what
It
we're
is
selling.
today.
Okay, cool.
Look at us. Look at big fans.
Why are we celebrating Superman Day? Is today because Superman? No, you can. Hey, John.
All right. Woohoo. What happened? Oh, hey, what's up? Hello.
Just popped in for a second. What you want? You going to bed? My kid's going to bed. What time is it? It's Friday. It's 9:00. Jeez. Sorry. Loser.
All right.
Anything about Superman before we start Fantastic Four? Anything else?
Anything else? My ears hurt. I don't know.
Do you want to tell us what you were talking about earlier, or
who?
Do you want to tell us what you were talking about earlier about his way in, or no?
His way in. I have very short-term memory.
Wow. James Gunn said a way in Superman, and you were like,
do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say it?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Is it like a
it might ruin like?
I mean, is this
it
like
might, it might be. It might be a spoiler. It really might be. So I don't know.
No, don't do that. Then.
Okay, so don't do it.
I personally don't care, but I know other people might.
Okay, how about this? Potential spoiler warning. It's not even like a big. This is like a backstory. Like you'll probably realize this in Superman in the first, I don't know, hour and a half of the movie. So potential spoiler warning. So I think Gunn. The rumor is that Gunn's gonna make his backstory that Krypton was. Or I'm sorry. I don't want to say it. I'm actually hearing myself say it. No. I'm hearing myself say it, and it's a terror. No, it could be a very big spoiler. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't do it. Look, are we gonna all see the movie together? I want to sit next to Albert.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all three. Jurassic Park, Superman, and Fantastic.
No, I'm not gonna go see Jurassic Park. If
I'm gonna bring my Action One.
Howard is not in Jurassic Park, I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm gonna bring my Action One comic into the theater. I'm bring my Jurassic Park Dino into the theater. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. It could be. It could actually be a very, very big spoiler. Now that I'm thinking about it. So no. All right, let's watch this.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
There it is.
Okay.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you.
Kevin, have you seen this yet?
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four! Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
I like how you were right about her being pregnant.
That is fantastic.
I wasn't right. I mean, that wasn't my idea.
You were like, look how they edited, but I mean, it wasn't. But I mean, you were still like,
yeah.
I thought you had said it. I was like, okay.
I said it, but I wasn't. I didn't come up with that. I
don't like him as Johnny Storm. I don't like him as Johnny Storm.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. Why not?
I don't like him as Johnny Storm. I think maybe because I know his hair's dyed. It just feels weird. I don't like it. It's just weird for me, And he doesn't seem like the type of character. He seems more waifish rather than like an assertive Johnny Storm,
Real quick, the potential spoiler is completely the opposite of something in the comics. He changes something that is in the comics.
That makes sense just because of having a big shock for something.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
I'm not gonna. Okay, we'll get back to Fantastic Four. I'm not gonna say again. All right, I'm not gonna say what it is, but what I can say about it is that 100% can give the character more depth and more 3-dimensional and more relatable. rather than being just straight. Okay, he's great. He's the image of good and hope, and he's a good being. But
do you think it's a good change?
I think with James Gunn writing it the way I know he can write very well, I think he's gonna kill it. I think it's gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna be really, really good. And Clark being how he is, that hopeful Clark I think it's gonna be a really good contrast with Supergirl and her being the fucking nut job that she is. And they're gonna be like a very interesting duality between him trying to be good and her being crazy and him being like, you gotta like settle down, and her being flying off the rails. That has nothing to do with the spoiler, but that adds that little recipe, those ingredients that just like throws fire on it, and it's just like that could be very good. So yeah,
you
not gonna say
you talk about the third dimension and emotional depth, but I mean, I really question what could be more emotionally deep, than Kevin Costner telling Henry Cavill not to save him. He's like, "No, son, don't save me, son. I know that you change your outfit in 2 seconds and no one sees you, but son, please don't save me. Let me die when you can save me with no problem." That was right there.
Right.
Suicide by Superman. That's what just happened right there. Like, so what could be more emotionally
parental guilt? Ultimate parental guilt.
Yeah.
Supergirl's job? Fuck yeah, sign me up.
All right, let's continue. Right over here, bringing up the things we wish we could forget. Oh, Walks in the house. What's up, buddy? All right, here we go. Wait. You don't like Johnny Storm? Why don't you like Johnny Storm?
I think Albert, he's off-putting. He's not like, I don't believe him. He's an interloper in the Johnny Storm. I think that
is it because it's built to Quinn?
I think it's because they use him. Like, I think that all these other so we're all a little bit disturbed by Pedro Pascal as well, a little bit. Let's be honest. But we like him. We like him.
You said disturbed. You said disturbed.
Because he doesn't look like Reed Richards, but we know he's going to be great at it because he's rubber, he's Teflon, he can like do these like that's wrong, but he can bend to these kind of roles. I think he'll be good. I don't think what's this Joey Quinn. I don't think he can. I think he's there, and I'm sure he's a great actor, but I think that he's there predominantly because of his popularity in Stranger Things, which is waned because it hasn't been out in years. What he's done, like Broadway stuff, maybe, I don't know, but he's like. I don't believe him. It doesn't have to be a new person, but I just don't believe him as Johnny Storm. The bleached hair is weird, and I just don't believe him.
I agree. After seeing this, I'm kind of on that page where I'm like, I don't know if I like him, but we don't know what this Johnny Storm is like in this movie. So I'm ready to see what he does with the character and how they wrote the character and everything. So. But just off of this, like face value, I'm not that big of a fan, but I do like the guy from Stranger Things. I thought he was good, and I can't wait to see it. So
I feel like he wears a pinky ring and smokes clove cigarettes. I just don't believe him as Johnny Storm. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you watch this, keep playing. You'll see when he's like, "We're gonna make great uncles." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, dude, sure. Go ahead, hit play."
Yeah, no. I mean, I know what you're saying. I think he's a good. Go ahead.
He's gonna act different just because of the time setting too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like more 50s aesthetic. So their attitudes are gonna be more 50s like as well. So we're gonna be good uncles is a very 50 thing, like to do.
Mm-hmm.
So his attitude is not gonna be completely Johnny Storm. He's not gonna be as brass probably.
I'm on the fence of initially physically slightly off-putting. I think the bleached hair is kind of like, I don't know, but
yeah, it's a bad job.
I need to see more. I just need to see more. I need to see more in context. I mean, we've got one line and initially,
Yeah, was he even in the first one, the first trailer? Like,
not speaking.
We saw him
not speaking.
Yeah, so he didn't talk. This was literally it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Press on. Here we go.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world, and you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We We're gonna be.
That was kind of okay. I liked how he delivered that line. That did make me laugh. That did make me laugh.
Because it's a good line. That's why, not because it's
No, he delivered it very well. It's a timing.
Yeah.
The comedic timing was really good on that.
We're gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
All right. One at a time now. One at a time, boys. Let's start with Claw.
What's wrong?
Trying to find a dramatic image. Just let it play. Like, there you go. There you go.
What do you think of Shia LaBeouf?
I don't like the hair, but other than that, I don't give a shit. Like if she's a girl, it doesn't matter.
Okay, right.
Like I
Jono?
don't like the slick back thing. It looks weird.
I agree.
Yeah, the character design, it's just a little off.
Yes.
You know, even looking back at the 2005 Fantastic Four, I mean, he just looked so good in that movie.
Yes. He did.
That might be a problem actually, because they want to copy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Rev.
So look, let me ask you a question because you guys are smarter than me. Was there ever a female Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
okay, but I mean,
there's a what if? I think it was.
No,
a what
she's
if.
in. No, she's in.
Yeah, I know
Silver Surfer
Frankie.
1.
I know Frankie.
She's in Silver Surfer 1. I'm pretty sure.
No,
Don't
she
quote me.
exists.
Well, when she actually becomes Silver Surfer, like the character exists in Silver Surfer #1, but when she actually becomes Silver Surfer is different.
Earth X.
Yeah, Earth X.
Alex Ross.
So we all agree like Norrin Rad is the guy. Norrin Rad is the guy. Blah blah blah. Female Silver Surfer. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I would have liked her to have been bald as
They're
well.
all gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
I don't. Yeah, this is true. I agree with everything. All y'all are saying. Like literally, I think we're actually all in 100% agreement on everything. Here's my thing. Why couldn't she look like this?
Again, same thing. Just
like the hair's so much better.
A surfer look. They were going for a surfer look. Her hair looks like it's wet and pushed back.
That's true. That is true. But it doesn't look good.
Face, by the way.
It doesn't look good. It looks horrible.
With the absence of air, what would in the absence of air, what would hair do in space? I don't know. Like we've never.
Well, if you're moving.
There's no gravity. It's on the now.
No, but if you're in space
air.
and you're still moving through space, if you're moving through
It
space,
has to move. You're pulling it, so it would still go back. It'd be straight. It wouldn't probably be wavy.
All of our scientists in chat,
Yeah.
please just
welcome to physics. Welcome to physics comics. We know nothing.
I would say, listen. So Norrin Rad doesn't have hair, but Norrin Rad didn't have hair in the book. I get it. So I guess I don't care. But if she in the movie like moves around again, by the way, I'm being a bitch. But if she in the movie like is moving around, I want her hair
It
to
takes
be
a lot of
dynamic.
balls to say that.
I'm just being honest. Listen to us talk about, oh, well, her hair. But I mean, like, if she's moving around in the movie, her hair better be dynamic. I just don't want it to be like Soul Glow, just moving. That's not moving anywhere the entire time. You know?
She moves around in the trailer. Does her hair move in the trailer?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It does.
That's kind of my thing. And then also, I don't know if I'm so like her face looks kind of weird when she's talking.
I think that's
I don't know.
just
It
her
just
face.
does.
I
Her
just wanna
face looks weird when she's talking.
do that thing
She
where
looks like a not a silver. She looks like a little Monopoly figure, like a little Monopoly totem. That I mean,
I just want a little Yorkie dog, Silver Surfer.
doesn't she look like it? Like yeah, like a little Monopoly piece. All right, let's keep going.
And who knows? Maybe when they zoom in, you'll be able to see more detail and it looks better.
Yeah, this is very
I
true.
know that's not a Watu in the back too. I know that's her, but it looks like a Watu.
It
Like
does.
it's behind her. I know it's her face, but I keep thinking it's
Watching
them
you.
for a second.
True,
It's
true.
now marked for death.
I love her voice though. I think her voice is great for it.
There's Johnny Storm doing Johnny Storm things.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
He died.
And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
So finally getting to hear Reed talk. So Rev, you don't
lie.
You're not
Lie to
feeling
your
it?
inner heart. No, I didn't say that. I'm because he is who he is as an actor, and I
Uh-huh.
think he's a good actor. He allows me to have suspension of belief with him. He
Mhm.
does not fit. But again, Ian Graffold looked like Reed Richards, and I didn't believe him or like him, really. You know, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm just being honest. You know, like he was fine, he was serviceable, but he's a great actor, so I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. But he is not. If you put 100 people in front of me, I probably would not pick him in the top 20%. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And if we're going on visuals alone, but again, we're not here for visuals because look at the asshole on the right. You know, Ben Grimm looks great.
Ben Grimm looks
Oh, he does.
so good. Dude.
He looks
Good.
great.
God.
Not right here. No,
Yes,
no,
Ben
no,
Grimm?
no. The rest of the trailer. I don't think it looks good right here. I think the color is off around his head a little bit.
Oh
Ben
my!
Grimm?
Like the CG is done.
Watch this, Hadouken! I gave you the bitch award. There it is.
No, I think Ben Grimm looks amazing. I guarantee you, they got one team that they're paying probably $100,000 a month to just refine the CGI on Ben Grimm until this thing releases.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah, that's it. They're
It's
probably
Disney.
still working on it. a
You
little
poor?
Oh yeah, Disney money, dude. Ben Grimm looks so good, so good.
Yeah,
So
sure.
good.
The trailer parts we've seen already, he's looked great. And this
Yeah.
one like shot.
And
it
actually,
just looks finished.
if you go back to the first trailer, he looks better than the first trailer. You can tell
Mhm.
they're still working on him for sure.
Well, he's like he's
Um,
CG and it's a suit, right? It's both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I think Reed, like the way he's delivered a couple of these lines in this trailer, I think like, you know, like how you said, Rev, he's going to do well because he's that good of an actor. But I think I'm quickly accepting that he looks like Pedro Pascal. Like that's the most jarring thing is like, oh, Pedro Pascal. But I think he's so good. He's going to make me forget about that pretty quickly.
In these trailers, the coolest thing that doesn't happen that you want to happen, you want to see him doing a bunch of things. Like we do see him finally stretching in this trailer, but you want to see him doing things. But the most Reed Richards thing is the fact that he doesn't do shit. He just looks at the screen, like he looks at things like in a forlorn kind of way. Like you can see he's like analyzing. Like when the things are like crashing through the atmosphere, he's just looking at them. He's not reacting. He's just looking at him. He's kind of like doing this thing, you know. I mean, like just where he's pensive, he's thinking about it. That's what I think he should do, because like Sue Storm was always upset with him because he's always so cold and not like, hey baby, what's up? You might be the hottest piece of ass in Marvel, and I'm just gonna.
He's always trying to solve everything.
You know? Yeah. So in these trailers, he's thinking about shit. You can see it. He's not like reacting like, oh my god, you know.
For sure, yeah.
Atmosphere,
100.
Storm.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's in his head 100%. And just thinking like how I love the world that they've built of like how all these people idolize them and stuff. And I think it's really, really cool. And just to hear, can you imagine being in a reality where this is true? And so what you have in front of you is this group, and then you have this one guy who's the smartest man in the world. And then he literally delivers the line of "I don't know," like how he's about to. Like that's got to be pretty scary. I think he delivers it pretty well. But that's kind of I don't know, kind of epic to hear Reed Richards say "I don't know." Interesting.
I don't know.
Perfect timing.
Oh, okay. So
you've seen this a few times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this right here, his little equation. From what I heard, have not read this run yet, though I do have it in its full single issue form. Got it a long time ago, never sold it. But the Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four run is of the apparently of the best Fantastic Four, best written arcs that they have. And then in that, he builds this, I think it's called the Rosenbaum Bridge. And as he crosses it, when he goes onto this bridge, correct me in the comments if anybody knows more about this. I'm sure y'all do. He goes on this bridge and he can look into multiple realities from this bridge. And that's where he meets the Council of Reeds. So when he says in this trailer, I stretched the bounds of space and they heard me. Some are thinking that he's talking about the Council of Reeds, not Galactus and Shalabal, because like Galactus is obviously the bigger threat. So like, I feel like if he was referring to Galactus, he would say I don't think he would couple Galactus and Shalabal together. So some people are thinking like the Council of Reeds might show up, which would be fucking insane. And Miles Teller can finally start his day as the Maker. That'd be cool.
I would like to see Miles Teller for sure. You know, oh, that would be great. That would be good.
The greatest thing they could do is make Miles Teller the Maker.
Yes,
with half his head missing.
Yeah. Have y'all read that? Have y'all read the Hickman Fantastic Four run? It's long.
Oh, I've read the
Yeah.
whole thing. I know the gist of it. I know the gist of it. Yeah.
That's the one where I think Marvel Zombies show up in that one. Yeah,
No.
I no.
It's
Where's the
Ultimate,
covers?
Fantastic-
Yeah. Huh?
It's Ultimate Fantastic Four.
I'm not going to
There's
fight
Marvel
Claw.
Zombies in Ultimate Fantastic Four.
Claw will take.
Yeah,
my life.
isn't that the Hickman run? Is an Ultimate Fantastic Four?
No,
Is that-
he was
no?
just regular Fantastic Four.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
There's not enough time. I'm not giving up.
What's up with this?
He's a cold ass motherfucker right there.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck?
There's not enough time.
What's happening? The Earth?
Nope, not
No.
Earth.
And the spaceship is going towards that.
No, he's like it's like a satellite that Reed Richards is like sent into like an alternate like reality, man, like alternate verse. You're seeing the world like, blow up a bunch of different times, and he knows like it's not gonna happen. They're gonna die, man. You know?
Oh, actually.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe he's getting a
multiverse
view of-
thing where Doctor Strange is like only one, you know.
Mhm.
And so Reed Richards is sending these probes out to these multiverses, and he's seeing that the world dies over and over by two big feet stomping through a city.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm just checking up on the chat. FF First Son is the key to Secret Wars. Yeah. Franklin Richards is gonna be a big player in this whole thing.
Yes.
This whole
I hope
thing.
he wears that little red outfit he wore for years.
Oh yeah, especially hold on, let me never mind. Keep going.
Franklin Richards is he Kang? What was it again? How's it work out? He's Kang somehow?
No, it's the
No,
Descendants.
it's Nathaniel.
Okay. All right, cool. Off we go.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together.
That looks good.
We
Yeah, that was
will
cool.
fight it together as a family.
That was cool.
Has to be us.
There it is. There it is, folks.
That's cool.
We will protect you.
Dude, it's one I feel like that one line, it's sometimes the most simplest lines, or I feel like as an actor is like very hard to get right. But I feel like he delivered that so good. I don't know.
I think you're fanboying a little bit. I don't know. You're
I
like,
think
we
I
will
just
save you. Like you're like, give these lines.
no, but I can just see, I don't know. There's a lot of nuance, I think, in his acting. And I think I see a lot of it. I think I see a lot of the nuance in his acting.
And that's why they picked him.
Yeah.
Because you have to deliver, like, without action, like a lot of action, he has to deliver like a lot of thought, emotion, you know,
Yeah.
and like he's a tempering factor with like Sue Storm's heart. Sue Storm's like empathy, Ben Grimm's heart, Johnny Storm's bad acting and casting,
And hair. hair dye.
Look, the reality is, I just want to see the trailer at the end where they introduce Black Bolt. I don't give a fuck. Here we go.
Oh, Black Bolt. Yeah.
We will protect you.
Wait, show it. A good trailer until that happened.
What'd you say?
It was a good trailer until that dumb shit happened.
Until the Galactus?
Why do you say that?
What the fuck is
Why is it
Galactus
dumb?
walking through New York? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. You know it's dumb.
That's what he
Why?
does.
No,
That's
he
literally
walks
what he does.
cities. See, if
Yes.
hands where he's like, why? Why is he walking through the city? Every time I ever see Galactus, he's like hovering on the planet about to eat it somehow. And here he is, like traipsing through City Park. You know, like what?
If
So
he's
I don't read
fighting
a lot
them,
of.
he would be on
I don't
the ground.
really read a lot of Fantastic Four comics, but I have heard that he can change his size.
I think he can. Yeah.
Why would he make himself smaller? Let me
Because-
give you a chance. Why would he do that?
Let's just watch the movie and find out. Maybe I'm sure there's a reason why he wants to be there in person. Maybe we just got to find out. Maybe
I'm
there's a
curious.
reason.
I mean, look, we're gonna see Galactus. That's cool as shit. What if we don't see Galactus? So all we see is his little fucking booties running around the city.
Wasn't there that theory of Galactus is like a single entity in the entire multiverse? There's only one. So if Reed opens a portal to the multiverse and Galactus finds out about that, he would want to conquer and devour the multiverse, essentially, right? So I'm wondering if he would want to meet Reed, that would be like a some type of reason why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Reed Richards might be the reason this whole movie's happening. Maybe he was fucking around and found out. You know what I'm saying? He was like opening up multiverses and caught the attention of some shit, you know? Kind of like Ant-Man in Quantumania, where young Cassie was screwing around and got Kang to show up, you know? Look, we're all going to go to the movie. Again, can we all go together? Can we do this? Can we watch two movies in one week together? Because I'm not watching Jurassic Park.
I'm gonna go watch Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
why?
What's with the hate, dude?
Why would I want
Fantastic Four? Hate on Jurassic Park, dude.
Why? Why are you going? Like, are you like? I can't wait to see this again. Like, what are they going to give you?
It's a no. It's a what is
They're
it?
gonna
This
give me a
movie?
fun time at the movies.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa.
So like in this one, I think they go. There's another island. So Jurassic Park was on one island, but there's like another. It's Hawaii, so there's a bunch of islands. There's one island where they were doing the experiments, and certain dinosaurs were not fit for the park because they were too unstable and dangerous. And so they left all of those dinosaurs on that island, and that's where they go. So it's nothing but
What's the line from Rise of Skywalker that Poe delivers? Somehow the Emperor returned.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Oh my God.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Is that set?
Yeah. Somehow Palpatine. Yeah, it's like a classic line now.
He hit a net at the bottom of the tunnel. Boing.
But that's not a far-fetched idea. Like there really is. There's all these islands on Hawaii. If you're gonna build a giant park on one island, like I'm sure you could buy another smaller island next to you, and I'm sure you would like do some experiments on that one and then bring all the good stuff over. I don't know. It makes sense to me.
And all the people in Hawaii like just didn't like notice these other satellite islands where there's dinosaurs flying around. It was just like a wow.
Well,
We just found this island in Hawaii.
Actually, well, I'm saying Hawaii because that's where they were filmed, but I don't think they're Hawaii in Jurassic Park. I don't think that they're Hawaii. I think there are other random islands that we don't know about.
You know,
all right.
I don't know
what's
what
that?
happened. What happened to me? I don't like Chris Pratt anymore. I don't like him anymore.
I don't think he's in that movie.
Good.
He's not.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
Well, but
Rev doesn't like anything.
He just wants to hate, dude.
It's not true.
Rev just likes his whiskey and a stack of bad comics.
I don't want to watch it either.
You don't watch it either? I like that one.
Yeah. Bad comics, touche. I mean, that's a low blow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, we just have different taste.
That's fair.
We just have different taste. But we agree on Martian Manhunter. That's for sure.
We do.
And look,
Immortal Hulk.
And I might have a little surprise for you in just a few minutes here. A
There we
little something I saw today, and I was like, let me get a few of these from my buddy Rev.
What a segue. My man's like liquid gold on the mic.
Squeak, squeak.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do it in Into the Void, episode 38. Look at us. We may do them once every other month, but we appreciate you guys coming out whenever we do them. And of course, as always, we have Dark Claw here. Not as always, but whenever we're lucky enough to have him. And very rarely, we're very lucky to have John O. Silva. You should follow them both on Instagram, even though they didn't put their Instagram things here, and I can't remember what they are. Both wonderful, intrepid people. Smart
Yes,
and
sir.
only on this show.
All right. Hold on. This.
And if you're watching on the rewind, we appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share your friends, talk about the water cooler on Monday.
Share your friends.
Share your friends. I did got that. Thank you. What a dick. That's how you know he's a good friend. When he calls me like an asshole in front of the internet.
Share your friends. It's not in front of the internet. Nobody's watching. We got 6 people in here. Okay. We do.
But you know what's going to happen in like in
Yeah,
2 hours?
we love. I love that we have a core of people here that are always fingers and toes. Emily, Plagueis, Zim. I love that. This is a hangout. This show is not meant to become a giant thing. Don't get it twisted. This show is not meant to become a huge thing. This is an excuse to hang out with our friends.
Oh.
Talk about some cool shit like we've been doing. So we're not worried about who's watching on the internet.
But there's still 200 people that are going to watch this. And like a day from now, you're going to look on and it's going to say 200 people viewed this. I'm like, who? You know?
I don't think so.
You're saying I'm wrong?
No.
How many viewed the last one?
I'm trying to adjust this. Hold on. Let me fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. There it was. Somebody's getting Albert. You're the
What?
void.
Oh, okay.
It puts you as the void.
That's fine.
I'll be the void. I can be the void. I'll be the void. There we go.
Yeah, that's okay.
Look, hold on. I'm just gonna.
283 views on our last.
Or I tell you what. Watch this. Watch this. How about that? How about nobody's the void?
213 on the one before that. I mean, there's people watching. I'm not mad.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out.
So okay, so backstory on this. I'm gonna do a full video on this. This is a really good comic haul I got for $200. So I Facebook Marketplace, as always, saw a dude selling a lot of like 7 or 8 Spider-Man comics, and one of them was ASM 238, which is the first Hobgoblin, and so for $60. I could tell by the look of it, the Hobgoblin 238 didn't have the tattoos. It was beat up. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not like jumping at that.
Well, I saw this.
You saw that? Yeah.
I saw it.
So I met,
Yeah.
yeah. So I messaged that guy. I'm like, hey, I'm like, what else you got? And so he's like, well, long story short, he buys storage units, and he showed me this photo. I texted that to you guys today. So it was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like 5 short boxes and a couple of totes full of just comic books, right? And apparently he's bought storage units in the past, and a lot of these he's like, I haven't gone through. He's like, but we can meet up on this day, and I'll let you kind of go through and you can buy some. So I met him today after work, and yep, it was good old fashioned untapped digging. This was not gone through yet. There were keys in here. And I got almost a short box worth of books. I gave him an offer. He gladly accepted it and says, I got about another 4 more at my house. I'll let you know when I get to those. You can come get some more. So,
Albert, you blew it.
So buckle up.
I don't have to leave right now. It's all good.
All right. So $200. So everything you're going to see here, $200. Okay.
What the fuck?
This is I love this. This is so this was predominantly in early 2000s, early to mid 2000s actually. So a lot of low print run. I mean, not like, okay, we're not talking like low print run, but we're just talking about like these are a lot of titles and stuff you're going to see that you don't always see in your LCS. So these are great. Ultimate Comics, Spidey, issue 8, The Ultimates, issue 1.
I've read the Ultimates recently, and it's pretty good. It's okay. It's actually better than what's going on right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hickman.
Mm-hmm.
I love these. Campbell. Mm. I'm doing this, and I'm just watching Albert.
What?
Squirm, because he didn't get
Huh?
Huh?
I need to start standing.
I'm broke. I can't afford nothing right now. I got those
broke.
magazines coming. That's it.
I'm not going to work for you at the con if you're fucking broke.
I told you what I was giving you.
All right, here we go. We got our first key issue coming up. No, we don't. Never mind. I lied.
Tease. Oh God! There it is. There it is.
All right, first Red Hulk. Now you're a little jealous. You better strap on, boy. You better.
That's
you
the
better
first Red
buckle
Hulk.
up.
You
That
better,
is right.
you better
No.
buckle up, because that
You
book of the
better
Red Hulk
buckle up.
nipples is just a taste.
It is. It's a tippity tip.
Oh, gross. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Bondage cover.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
What? Yeah. How come you didn't say it? Just because it's the Red Hulk?
I don't know.
I'm reading the new Red Hulk, by the way. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's no Green Lantern. All right.
I love the
More.
cover.
Yeah, that's a good one. More. Golly.
Wait. Is that Art Adams? Looks like Art Adams a little bit.
No,
Okay.
it is.
It is?
It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is Venom 1. Donny Cates? No, not Donny Cates. Tony Moore.
Mhm.
But this is this one.
John O?
Ooh,
Hey.
it's gonna have like a little bit of value to it, I think. That's a good one. Did I get my $200 worth yet? Claw?
So when you're putting it up, is
Oh,
that
you got
mean
half of it just from
value?
Red Hulk.
Yeah. Huh? What'd you say, Rev?
You got
Are
half
you-
of it
are
from
you-
Red Hulk.
Is the up pile like the ones that are you're like, hey, this is a good one? That
Up
Hulk
pile.
with the bondage cover. What is
Oh,
that like?
yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I got this
oil,
thing.
Oil change receipt.
Okay. There's really nothing special in here. It's some weird stuff. There was a Spider-Man cartoon animation cell in here. Turns out it wasn't like a legit one. It was a promotional thing. It wasn't
Oh,
like
I
a
know what you're
screen
talking about.
animation. Yeah. But this is a good one. Let me know if you know this one, Albert. You know this one?
No, but it looks familiar.
It's super. It's pretty low print run. It's a one shot. Fucking look at this. Look how cool that is. Strangling the dude with the Christmas lights. This is incredible, dude. This is really cool. Yeah, we're putting kind of like the good ones up front. So Valkyrie, I just thought this was interesting. Brian and Salado, cool cover. Thunderbolts 1, I don't think. Does this have a value to it? I don't know. I didn't look this one up, but
A
it just
little
looks,
bit, I think. 'Cause-
yeah.
Well, it's the first time he's running the Thunderbolts. So, like, Red Hulk actually running the Thunderbolts, and then meaning Thunderbolt Raw Thunderbolts. If they
Mhm.
do it in the movie, then it might have something.
Yeah, I don't think they will. Look at how cool that is. That's some good. That's cool. Stanley, I just don't see these issues a lot. Up there we go.
Hey, son of a
That's a good one.
bitch. That's a good one.
Oh, just keep hanging on.
Just 2 years ago, you'd have been like, "What?" You know?
Did
What
you
is
get
this?
another Young Allies?
Oh,
No, he did not.
okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not. But guess what? The entire run was in there, and I was thinking I was gonna run into
Oh,
it. Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
Look at this. How cool.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking love this.
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Son of a bitch. I mean, Albert, you could have been laying in bed looking at Facebook and bought these comics. You know what? Every now and then,
did.
I
He's
do go on Facebook just to be like, let me see if I can outsmart Johnny. And it's the most futile
Dude,
thing I ever.
You have
do.
alerts. I know John has alerts set up. As soon as somebody posts something, he gets hit with something.
I just want to impress you.
No,
guys.
I'm
Every time I
always
buy
checking.
something, you know.
Every time I
People-
find something, I send it to John. And he's like, all right.
I mean, that's
Oh, you go, Johnny. I don't want
These
it.
are incredible. Look at these, how cool. Look at these. I love these. Clayton Crane, Carnage.
What a weird
These
run
are
that
great.
I've read all those. When I started getting back into comic, I read all those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
You know,
fucking cool.
Carnage, if they ever treated Carnage seriously, Carnage could be a real problem. You know?
He's Eddie Brock right now.
I'm not caught up on Venom, but that was
No one.
You mean Mary Jane?
In this whole run right here, he was living in a cattle cutting butcher factory. You know, he was just sustaining himself on dead cows while he was slaughtering everybody else. It was great. He took over an entire town. It was wonderful. You know.
Who wrote that run?
Zeb Wells?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool cover.
That is very cool, yep.
Do you guys know that Cloak and Dagger show that's
Yeah,
it's on
cool.
Disney now? Cloak and Dagger took place in New Orleans.
No,
I heard
didn't know
that.
that.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
Scotty Young. This Scotty Young cover. Final issue. It's cool.
Hey,
Avengers.
Yeah. And here.
Bloodstone.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good
You
one.
counting down?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah,
This is
sure.
cool.
Okay.
Is this something, Albert? I didn't look this one up yet. I just love the cover.
That's the track. I don't think so.
That's amazing.
I've never seen it before, so I'm gonna say no. Hit Monkey #1.
It is #1, but I don't think this is his first appearance. It's not his first appearance.
Yeah, he has 2 minis. He has 2 miniseries, I think.
Too many.
more.
MINI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. One of those
These
is
are cool.
something. The Doom War thing.
Yeah, I think it's this one actually. No, it's one of the later ones.
Something to do with. Is it something to do with Wakanda?
This one. It's this
That one. Yeah, it's that one.
First, Midnight Angels.
Yeah, there you go.
Got more of these guys.
That is not comfortable.
Look how cool this is. Holding Doom's head.
Remember when Blade was supposed to be a thing? What happened? My deep memory just triggered. And I was like, wait, Blade was supposed to have a movie or a show or something, you know?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Damn, what happened there?
You got put in.
Together.
Look how amazing this one is. Another good Christmas cover. Incredible.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I remember when Enigma bought that book from you when you're doing a whatnot sale one time. God damn it.
I know. This is for you.
That's awesome. I love that run. That's
This
so
one's for
good.
me. This one's for me.
John, have you read that run at all? That Miss Marvel run?
No, during
Oh.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, it's so good. Yes.
This one's for Rev.
Yay.
Let's see. This one's
They're
for
so
Rev.
good, dude. They're so good. I appreciate you on these.
Yeah, man. I saw these. I was like, oh yeah, because I was building a stack. I'm like, I gotta slip these in there.
Yeah. The Greg
Yeah,
Horn
they are
covers,
cool.
they're just so good. The whole run was a lot of fun, you know. She's trying to rehabilitate her image and be a superhero. Yes.
This one?
Oh,
That one.
bravo, sir. Bravo.
All right, and that's the little stack you can pick up from a house whenever you're ready.
I appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. This is actually kind of a big book. This is the official first Throg, not Thor as a frog. First Throg.
I remember that. I've looked at that book for a while. I've looked at it middles around like the $30. It's like right out of my I'm gonna buy it range.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love this cover. This is cool.
Fing Fang Foom.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough of him, man.
I think I picked up. Yeah, I picked up this whole series. Okay, look at this. This series. I picked up this whole series. Alex Ross covers The Torch. This is really nice.
What year is that?
Very cool. This has got to be like 2000, early 2000s.
Feels like the 2000s. Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I didn't make the pile though.
You got your own pile.
I'm saying I didn't make the up pile.
Oh yeah. No. I'm just because it's a set. I got the whole set.
Okay. A reason to the madness.
Look at this.
So Marvel put out in the early 90s, they had a Human Torch book where he was like he was made as an android, and they had him like in this tube underground because it was a failed experiment, and then somehow like air got in the tube and he caught fire, and that's how he became the Human Torch.
Mm-hmm.
He was like an android to begin with, you know. And I
Yeah,
don't
the
know
first
what
Human Torch was.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
And what issue did he appear in?
What? Human Torch?
Yeah.
The original one?
Yeah.
Marvel Comics #1.
Yeah. Very good. You know your history.
John,
How about Namor?
You didn't answer there. What happened?
Venom, Enter the Secret. This is cool. Agent Venom cover.
Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
That's good. Book.
Don't you have this?
I don't know if I have that one.
I think you do. I pulled a couple X-23s for myself.
Yeah, of course. They're all yours. That next book right there is a terrible read. It's a terrible that book in particular is a terrible read.
This one here. Okay.
The whole book they're debating, like Jubilee is like a vampire, and Jubilee is debating biting X-23, and she's like, "You don't want to bite me," and they're like, "We're friends." The whole book is just him crying on a bridge.
Mm.
Isn't the X-23 Target X? Is that her first solo?
No.
It's not.
I found out last night her very first appearance was when X-Men Evolutions, the cartoon series.
Oh yeah.
You didn't know that?
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Her first appearance ever was in a cartoon.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Why? No, well, okay, fine. It's easy for you to say that, Albert. But then why did Marvel turn around and make her a fucking child prostitute? You had an origin for her in the cartoon, but like, you know what? Let's make her a child prostitute.
I don't know.
Because I think the writer just picked her.
I don't know. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, I was using her.
That's a cool.
What I'm saying is the book could have happened first, and then afterwards, like, oh, we're gonna use her in a cartoon because like she's a cool character.
Well,
but
actually, you know what? I think the writer of the episode that she first appears is the writer of the book.
Well, that's kind of fucked up if that's the case. But what I really wanted to do was have her be a child prostitute.
Is this first Kamala Khan?
No, that's the first Sam Alexander Nova.
Okay, there you go.
First Reptile.
First Illuminati.
That's my girl.
Avengers #1. Love this cover here.
Damn.
Doom and Scarlet Witch. Yeah, it's good. Children's Crusade #1.
Mm-hmm.
And #3. Nazis in Red Skull. And Tesseract. Alex Ross. Awesome cover.
Gonna go. Really? You didn't put it up? Throw it on my pile. What an oddity! I'll buy it from you.
I will.
Oh, he won't.
No. I will. Let me look at the condition because I got another one.
It's such a weird book. I actually just want it because it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. I don't care. You know.
Okay. Thanks.
Sorry. I mean, I'll buy the bad one if I'm getting bad.
I know what you mean, dude. I'm just fucking with you. Kind of hard to find book here.
Why? Is it just because low print run or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in this era was apparently this was kind of had some value to it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is it?
2099 sketchbook. Yeah, it's like all the 2099s, I guess. Like this is like the concept art for him. I don't know. All right, here's a good one. Down.
What a wild jump!
Yeah.
Yep. That's in there. That's a good one. I think mine that I have is a little bit better condition, so I think I'm gonna let that one go.
I was about to say, didn't you get one of those in that big Doctor Strange collection you got?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great collection. First Cosmo, the dog. Are you ready? Don't.
Hey, that's cool.
I do get this book a lot.
You do get that one. How about twice?
A lot.
Is it going to be this way? Let's see. Come on, tip it. Let's see. Come on.
What?
Okay. I think a third one just because fuck it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, spider. That. And that one.
That's cool looking cover.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And then that one. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's building to something. I know him well enough. He's got some shit hidden coming up.
These are really cool, actually. These are really cool.
Oh, wait, do you have anti-venom?
Something screwed. Dude, yeah, what a dickhead. Like, you just know, there it is. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
The way you know what, Johnny, I love it.
But
yeah, the cover.
All right.
Yeah, the other cover is what we're looking for.
The other. Oh no, not the host. You mean with the second print?
It's just his face on it. Yeah.
No.
That's still a great book, man. That's still a great book.
Are you ready for the next book? I think the next book's the biggest book. Ready?
Oh wait, this little pile of the entire thing.
No, this is it. This is it. I got 3 more books, but I think the next book is the biggest book.
All right, let's see it. Don't be shy.
Oh wait, no, it's not. The last book, the biggest book. But this is first Hydra Cap. First Hydra Cap.
Okay.
That one?
Yes, I'm pretty certain.
How?
I don't know.
Ooh, how? Okay.
All right, biggest book. You ready? Huh?
I thought it was Captain America #1. It was first Hydra. Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why is it the biggest book?
It's a early, well, not early, but it's like an earlier earlier Scotty Young cover, and it's not babyfied, and it's just incredible art, and there's not a huge print run on it. Yeah,
It's the first Venom pool, right?
and it is the first Venom pool. Yeah.
Congratulations, then, man.
So yeah, pretty good haul for $200.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild. I'm pretty sure this is like almost a $200 book by itself.
Is
I
it?
think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think so.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jono and I could pool our money together and still not buy half of that book. You know?
This is a good one.
That's a great one, by the way. Anti-Venom's a lot of fun. I've looked at that a bunch of times, and that's the cover A. The cover B, Albert, or second print is the one you're talking about. It's just his face.
Yeah.
You know?
No, well, he's holding. Isn't he like holding Spider-Man's like the logo or something? It's like it's a body thing.
I know it's. I don't know. I think it's
where he's like sideways, where you see like the claws and something.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Is that one on top?
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking about, though. It might be. Anyway, Anti-Venom's cool as hell.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Sorry.
What?
Albert's like,
no.
Okay.
So that's it. That's the haul.
That's pretty good for 200.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And then it can we see what else it's got. He said that he like I said, buys storage units, and he had a bunch of comics. And he said last year he sold $33,000 in comics. Is what he said.
Damn.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Wait, how? Just like on Facebook?
I don't know. I guess. I have no idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, while you're in bed at night doom scrolling, go over to Facebook Marketplace and try and find you a little bit of a comic book deal, just like Johnny G did, you know? And good luck.
No, don't do that.
Oh, just think of people who watch it in other states.
Stay away. No. Yeah, I mean, everybody I think the person that I compete with the most is probably Willie. Willie's on it like I am. Willie's on it constantly. Refreshing Facebook Marketplace all the time, looking for Oh yeah, he's on all the time.
Looks like there's a new boy in town. Hold on here.
Yeah, that would have been nuts, man. If I would have found, but that's how the world works, dude. Like I would have I would have not have been surprised if I would have found 2 because that's just how crazy and weird the world is. To just make that shit happen like that. But yeah, the rest of the run was in there. The full 1 through 6 run was in there. Let's see. In a Marvel boardroom somewhere right now. Guys, I got it. Stay with me. Carnage is now MJ. Yeah.
Every time.
Right. Yep. Blade movie got the Spawn movie treatment. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did.
What actually happened? What was the deal? Because I'm going to butcher his name. Much respect to the actor. Last name is Ali. I don't know how to say his first name.
Ursula Ali. Ursula.
Okay. Neither do you. But I felt like he would have been great. And why did he get the kibosh? I mean, like it's one of those movies that actually, and somebody mentioned earlier in the chat that the Blade saved Marvel Universe, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. But what happened? Why did that thing fall apart?
It's because the scripts kept on getting past Mahershala Ali, and then he doesn't like the scripts, and that on top of other stuff.
Too.
What's that?
What's that?
He was close to the director too, and they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Walk says, off top of you should need to check out the video game South of Midnight.
Albert, weigh in.
Yeah? What is that on?
I think it's an independent game. I think it's a downloadable. It might be on everything.
Okay.
Albert, what is your take on the new the Switch 2?
If I could play Pokemon on it, I'm good.
Oh my god.
Zim, the Gambit. I saw that Gambit.
That's right.
I saw that Gambit.
I
thought you bought one of those already from me.
I'll take 2.
Julie got did dirty by Mojo. Don't forget. That's why Wolverine always trying to protect her.
I'm trying to. He said that, and I read that, and I was trying to remember how that happened. Jubilee first appeared just in a really dumb way, and that like when they were on the Australian outback, she just appeared one day in like their hideout. Like she was like an urchin that was just like in their hideout. Like they made her act like she'd been living there for a while. I don't know the Mojo stuff, but Mojo really fucks with everybody.
Isn't it? It's something kind of do with the episode where she's stuck in the Mojo verse, the last X-Men 97. They had the episode Mojo and Jubilee. I think it's kind of like that. They try to adapt the comics into that. I've never read them, but I think it's linked.
The problem with Jubilee, and maybe you can back me up and maybe feel the same way, is the fact that Jubilee came around when like X-Men was like a really serious book. When Mark Silvestri was drawing it, I don't remember the writer, but Jubilee came around like just like as like the comic relief, like when a sitcom is dying, all of a sudden there's a baby that appears. Like, oh, the baby's cute, and the sitcom still dies, but there's a baby. She came around for no reason at all, and she was literally dressed like Carrie's Robin from The Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like she wore the exact outfit, and as a child, it was like watching Johnny Storm in this trailer. It's off-putting. It's bizarre.
Well, that was the reason. Is to get young readers in, put a young
but it was
hip.
Stupid. But I was that young reader at the time.
It worked though. It worked because who was the lead of the X-Men cartoon?
I don't know. Was it
Jubilee?
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
It worked.
And by the way, I came back into comics, and all of a sudden she's like the mother of a dragon. What? Like I can't even find the word.
Yes, but no. Yes,
I can't find the word in the story where she became the mother of a fucking dragon.
She adopted him.
Oh,
she adopted him.
She adopted a dragon.
No, it's an actual baby. She adopted him while she was a vampire, by the way.
In that stupid X-23 book. Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened, and then they had to go to like a different realm, and there was like magic and shit everywhere. And just for some reason there, the baby turned into what he thought was the coolest thing, which was a dragon. So he just turned into a dragon.
Listen to yourself, Albert.
Comic books. We want me to
Like Jubilee sucks. Jubilee's terrible. And what is her power?
turn
Oh, I
into
don't
a
know.
dragon?
Anyway, I'm sorry, Johnny.
This is great.
No, you're good. The day is finally hitting me, and I'm crashing.
Fast.
Oh,
We got 30 seconds. End it. We have 2 hours. Just end it in 30 seconds.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And that is the show. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks to the wonderful panel of gents here. You guys are incredible. Open invitation anytime you guys want to hop on and chat. And
when the twin powers activate.
Oh, St. Tammany Comic Con. Come see this guy, and this guy, and this guy at St. Tammany Comic Con at this guy's booth. It's in a few weeks. Give
May
us the
3rd
right.
and 4th.
Okay.
May 3rd
What do
and
you
4th.
have?
Comic books, Funko Pops, decals, buttons. I think that's it. Stickers.
Very cool. I'll be
Sweet.
there.
Oh yeah.
I'll be there.
We'll
Nice.
definitely be there. So, all right, guys, that is it. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. Have a good night.